Good morning and salam sejahtera. Welcome to my presentation. Today I want to present the topic about export and import procedure with the code number TPL 40144. For the personal information, my name is Sean T. Jingwen and my metric number is 30DRS22F1046. My lecturer name is Rifdi Shazwan bin Mo Isah. So before I start the presentation about import and export, I would like to introduce my company background, which is my company is Teo Tuan Kui, Sdn Berhad, TTK Group, alamat in Jalan Masai Lama, 81750 Masai Johor, and also my company service is including haulage, road tanker, cargo truck division, and also freight forwarding. The date established is in 1992. The operation time is from 9 a.m. until 5:30, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Saturday. Okay, my position in the TTK is Operation Haulage Department. Operation Haulage Department is one of the core department in the TTK. So the job of the Operation Haulage Department is I need to plan the export and import to the container, plan the driver movement by using the fleet management, and assign the order to the driver and also inform the driver about the closing time to avoid the port charges. So here are the example system that used in haulage operation. Number one is HMS. HMS is haulage management system. We will key in the data inside the HMS and also to monitor the driver movement, and also fleet management to track the driver movement, the GPS. And the third one and the number 4 is the Johor Port website and PTP website. We were doing the pre-gate to the container. Okay, firstly, the agency include import-export activity. Number 1 is Ministry of International Trade and Industry, MITI. In Malay is Kementerian Pelaburan, Perdagangan dan Industri. Abbreviated MITI is the Ministry of the Government of Malaysia that is responsible for international trade, industry, investment, productivity, small and medium enterprise, development, finance institution, halal industry, automotive, steel, and strategic trade. So here is meaning like MITI is one of the institution to the Malaysia, and then for example we want to register a business, we want to do a business which is the small enterprise or the automotive, we need to register the MITI to ensure that we can do a business in Malaysia. Okay, for rules and regulation of the MITI is Industrial Coordination Act 1975, an act to provide for the coordination, orderly development of manufacturing activity in Malaysia, for the establishment of Industry Advisory Council, and for other matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. So here is like the MITI will take the remedial measure to against unfair trading by foreigner manufacturing exporter, to provide a framework for investigation allegations of injury caused by dump and subsidized import. So MITI ni selamatkan kita untuk elakkan tak adil punya trading kepada foreign manufacturer ataupun exporter. So number 2, The agency which have import-export activity is MIDA, Malaysian Investment Development Authority, MIDA. So for the Malaysian Investment Development Authority is a institution that doing the investment pelaburan. So the MIDA rules and regulation is to harmonize government promotion effect, optimize resources, and establish effective structure investment promotion agency governance. MIDA ni dia boleh membantu untuk kita punya pertanian, kita punya sektor-sektor semua manufacturing. Lepas tu dia akan melabur kita punya ni untuk import export. MIDA ni attract investment, fostering positive economic spillover effect and aligning with national goals. Today, MIDA stands as the Malaysian government leading and forward-thinking agency, creating a new path for growth and development in the manufacturing and serving sector. Okay, so here is the rules and regulation to the MIDA. The Industrial Coordination Act 1975, ICA, was introduced with the aim to maintain an orderly development and grow in the country manufacturing sector. The ICA requires manufacturing company with shareholders fund of 2.5 million and above or engage 75 or more full-time paid employee to apply for a manufacturing license for approval by the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry, MITI. Application of manufacturing license are to submitted to the Malaysian Investment Development Authority. An agency under MITI is charged of the promotion and coordination of industrial development in Malaysia. So agency number 3 is Malaysian Quarantine and Inspection Service, MAQIS. So the MAQIS also function to issue the permit, license and certificate for import and export, establish and manage the quarantine station, participate in inspection and certification of premise of the exporting country. So meaning like maybe like the food coming to the Malaysia, and then Malaysia will Malaysia Quarantine and Inspection Service will come to helping and come to check and this food is halal or not, this food is quality or not. We're checking the food and also like the import export of plants, animals, carcass, fish, agriculture produce, anything. We'll doing the inspection and check out. So here is the rules and regulation of the Malaysian Quarantine and Inspection Service. An act to provide for the Malaysian Quarantine and Inspection Service for the purpose of providing integrated service relating to quarantine, inspection, and enforcement at the entry point, quarantine station and quarantine premise, and certificate for import and export of plants, animals, carcasses, fish, agricultural produce, soils, microorganisms, and include inspection of and enforcement relating to food and the matter connected to it. So here is a related news to the MAQIS. At Johor Bahru, a consignment of canned sardine import from Singapore was about 84,000. Well, says at the Council Way checkpoint at Bangunan Sultan Isgandar on March 27. So the MAQIS official will confiscate the canned sardine which were transported into the country in the lorry after the driver failed to produce a import permit. So the director will say that it's made upon inspection on the lorry ferry were offense under section 11 of the Malaysia Quarantine Inspection Service to import edible goods without a Marquis import permit. So the perpetrator could face a fine 100,000 and jail terms up to 6 years or both. The 30 years old driver's statements were recorded before he was Last but not least, the last agency that involved import-export activity is Royal Malaysia Custom Department. The Royal Malaysia Custom Department in Malay is Jabatan Custom Diraja Malaysia. So it's the Malaysia government agency responsible for administrating the nation indirect tax policy, border enforcement, and narcotic offense. So the roots of the Royal Malaysia Custom Department is they will collect national revenue in the form of tax and custom duties consisting of import duty, export duty, excise duty, sales duty, service tax, extraordinary profit levy, vehicle levy, departure levy, non-tax revenue, state revenue, trust money, and tourist tax. Actually, our Royal Malaysia Custom Department will check maybe happening the drug coming inside, or also the senjata coming inside the Malaysia. They were doing the block lah. They were block and then make a tax like alcohol, anything like import export, any like that safety. Okay, here is the Royal Malaysia Custom Department rules and regulations for the section 28B1 anti-money laundering, anti-terrorism financing and proceeds of unlawful activity at 2001. Any person leaving or entering Malaysia with an amount in cash, very negotiable instrument, or both exceeding the value as prescribed by the competent authority by order public in a gazette shall declare such amount to the competent authority. Means like if you exceeding 10,000 USD dollar, you need to declare by using custom form number 7 to ensure that you can entry or exit point in Malaysia. If not, you will be fined to exceeding 3 millions or go to jail 5 years. So last but not least, in conclusion, in handling export and import activity in Malaysia, MITI, MIDA, Marquis, and also JKDM collectively form an integrated system that facilitate smooth and efficient trade processes. MITI formulate the trade policy, MIDA attract the foreigner regulation, attract the foreigner investment, and Marquis ensure compliance with agricultural product regulation. JKDM enforce custom regulation and combats illegal trade activity at the border. So their collaboration ensure the seamless movement of goods, promote investment, uphold quality and safety standard in Malaysia's export and import activity. So for my recommendation, each agency play a crucial part in facilitating trade, investment, and ensure regulatory compliance in Malaysia. In my suggestion, every agency, just like a TTK company, involved in handling export and import activity should be emphasized. Thank you for your watching. Thank you.